via the little thought bubble icon. Just click on it, jump on in, and give us your thoughts as well. We're on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and Tumblr, as a matter of fact, at Sports Kings Live, and our email address is... I'm sorry, I was looking for something.
SportsKingsLive@gmail.com.
Thank you. And when we get back, did we already do On This Day? We did. When we get back, I want to talk to you guys. We're going to go through the world of the NFL, but before we do that, I want to talk to you guys about this hypocrisy that's going on in women's sports, and why I'm always going to say there's a good reason that I don't watch it, that I don't watch a lot of women's sports. And today, or what happened yesterday, is a perfect reason and a perfect example of why not. Not what happened yesterday, but the reaction to it. We'll talk about that and much, much more in the second hour of Sports Kings Live.
You must have thrown 1,000 pitches teaching him to hit a home run. Spent countless Saturdays running routes so he could learn to hit an open receiver. Endless afternoons teaching him how to hit the three-pointer. But how much time have you spent teaching him what not to hit? Teaching boys that all violence against women is wrong is one of the most important things a man can do. Learn how to start the conversation at teachearly.org. Brought to you by Futures Without Violence and the Ad Council.
What's going on, everybody? It's your man, Big Mike.
Yep, and this is RC, Rod Calloway.
First of all, we'd like to thank everybody for being down with the Kings and for supporting Sports Kings Live.
Your listens, downloads, likes, and follows have allowed this show to grow by leaps and bounds in just a few months.
Now, if you have a product or a business and you'd like to promote it on this show,
it's simple. Just email us at sportskingslive@gmail.com. And once again, thank you for being down with the Kings.
All day. How long you can ball? All day. How much time you spent at the mall?
All day N-word. Sports Kings Live, Big Mike, Rob Calloway here with you on a Thursday, getting you ready for the long, what is it? 4th of July weekend, Independence Day. I was about to say Memorial Day, but that would be wrong. It's Independence Day for some of us. We're being heard via Spreaker.com and the Spreaker app. Make sure you guys download that and spread the word. Tell a friend and ask them if they're down with the Kings. We're on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook as well, and Tumblr at Sports Kings Live. And you guys can email us always 24/7, 365. SportsKingsLive@gmail.com is that email. Can I turn this up a little bit?
I don't let them play with me. I don't let them talk to me no kind of way. They better watch what they say to me. Still give me on the day-to-day.
There's a line in the song. I forget what he said. He says, we going to pass like a light-skinned N-word or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, Yeezy. Okay, so, and Rob, you might have to help me out with this one, because I think I heard, well, I saw what I saw, but I want to make sure that I'm characterizing this correctly. And this is what I'm talking about. Yesterday, I think England played Japan in the ladies, in the women's, what's called Women's World Cup. I don't want to say the wrong word. Somebody started making me apologize for making the biggest mistake ever of my career.
No, that's it.
And one of the girls from England, and I didn't go the extra mile to get her name or whatever, because I don't think it really matters in the context of what I'm about to say. She mistakenly kicked. She had a what is it called? It's called something.
She was
in
trying
soccer.
to clear the ball. She was trying to clear the ball to her goal, to the goal.
Yeah, and it's called something. Dang, Alec knows this. He always tells it to me. When you kick the ball into your own goal, that's what she did. You know, it's one of those things that you see happen in like 8 and under basketball. Like the little dudes are just running around, and one dude gets kind of discombobulated, and he's like, "Oh, there's a goal, and I got the ball. I'm just gonna shoot it, no matter whose goal it is. I don't care. I'm getting points and buckets." Well, she did that as a grown woman. All right, cool. It happens, and apparently it happens more often than we realize, because we don't care about women's soccer or soccer in general. For the most part. Sorry, Kanye just had to come back. Damn, Kanye, chill out. Doing me like Taylor Swift. Anyway, so she kicked the ball in her own goal, and she gets to crying, and she's the words that were used were inconsolable and all these things. And me, being the bad guy that I am, I was like, whatever. And here's why. I'm the dude that says you don't get to choose when you get to be a lady. You know what I mean? And you get to be protected by the fact that you have ovaries. No, because guess what, Rob? Had this been, I don't know, Landon Donovan or somebody like that, a dude, we'd crush him. We'd rip him to shreds. But now,
she's all crying, laying on somebody.
Yes.
They got
I feel so bad for her. Everybody today wants to be all sympathetic. Not me. You play sports. So if you play sports and I cover sports, I shouldn't have to cover sports differently because you're different. Like, that should be, like, you can't just choose how you want to be treated equally or when you should be treated equally. When you do good things, see, why don't anybody, say this stuff about us when we do good things? All right. So in that case, that means we can butcher you the same way we do anybody else. They still play. Who was that? Leonard Marshall for the Vikings? A long time ago with the purple people eaters. Not Leonard Marshall.
Yeah.
What was his name? His last name was Marshall. Or what was his name, dude?
Wilbur Marshall.
Nah, Will Marshall played for the Redskins. It doesn't matter. The guy from the defensive end for the Redskins picked up a fumble and ran the wrong way. Not only did he run the wrong way, he chunked the ball like 12 rows into the stands. So it wasn't even like somebody could have told him. He was like, oh, crap, and it turned around. It was over once he chunked the ball. That's still on blooper reels right now. No one cried a tear for him. He didn't cry. Yeah, he was embarrassed. And it's embarrassing. Mark says it's called an own goal. Jim Marshall? Mark? I think it's Jim Marshall. All right. Yeah, from the Purple People Eaters with Deacon Jones and those boys and my man from the from Little House on the Prairie or whatever. No, was it Olsen? What's his first name? Anyway.
I know you're talking about. Yeah, I know.
Merlin Olsen. Anyway, so today I'm looking at, my television and I see this happen and I'm like, wait a minute. That's not right. That's not what's supposed to be happening. Yeah, that should be number one on the Sports Center, not top 10 on Friday. Who wants to bet it won't be? Because she cried and, everyone needs to feel sorry for her because she's a woman, not me, cuz. And this is my problem with women's sports. Like, okay, I have my I'm a big, sportsmanship detractor. Like, I don't believe in the whole, handshake line and all that crazy crap. I think it's ridiculous. Go home. If you win or you lose, just go home. Yeah, shake nobody's hand. Whatever. Plus, you just beat me. Like, back in the day, we used to fight. Like, those handshake lines, you turn to fights. I remember one time we got into a fight with this hood school. There's a hood school in everywhere you listen to us, there is a hood school. And I think it may have been Crim or it may have been Archer. One of those Atlanta schools, yeah. We beat them, and then we went to shake line. They swung on this dude named Sinquay, and the next thing you know, it was a brawl at Panthersville Stadium. Yeah, whatever. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. But we got to teach the kids. That's what everybody want to do. They want to use the kids as their excuse for doing stupid stuff. You got to shake nobody's hand. Then when somebody don't do it, they get crushed. Oh, look what happened. Kevin Garnett left the state.
Such a bad
oh,
sport.
God.
Such a bad sport.
Because it's the end of the game. Like, the other team just can't, they won't be able to celebrate properly because, LeBron didn't shake their hand. Nah, they going to still get it up. So there's that incident. You remember the incident when the girl in the softball, she hit a home run, and I guess coming out the box or rounding first base, she clumsy as hell, twisted her down. Yeah, no, she twisted her ankle.
Oh,
and then the girls from the other team carried her around Are you crazy? Yeah, and it was the most heartwarming thing when it Rob. Oh, look at the sportsmanship. Don't you just want to cry? Yeah. No, I don't. I want to cry because it's stupid. Guess what? You came around these bases, y'all don't get no points. That's the rule. We didn't make it up. And what was the other thing? What was the other chick's name? Candace Parker? Remember she like tore her like I think it was her Achilles or ACL, one of those knees in her ligament. So the next game when she was about to, like, she was 2 points away from breaking the all-time NCAA scoring record for women's basketball. They put her in the game, stopped the game, and let her just walk down to the other court to her goal to get the 2 points, and they just traded baskets at the beginning of the game, so the game started 2-2. Yeah, sounds like you just SOL. When have you ever seen something like that in any men's sport? If you missed the record by one sack or you missed the record by one home run, guess what? Sucks for you.
Now, they did say that Brett Favre kind of laid down for Michael.
He didn't
Strahan.
he did, and he got ripped for it.
Yeah.
And I'm still ripping him to this day for it. You know, that was the whole basis of that Warren Sapp, Michael Strahan beef all this time. Because everyone, like any rational person, saw exactly what happened. He looked up because he's such a dumb country bumpkin and doesn't realize there are cameras everywhere. He looks over at the dude.
My internet keeps crashing.
Oh, welcome to the world of Comcast. It is raining outside, so this is the time where Comcast does their thing. Yeah, so he looks over at Michael Strahan and winks at him. And then on a running play, which everyone can see in the replay, that the line fires off to run block, the running backs are coming to get the ball. He pulls the ball out and runs and slides in front of Michael Strahan. That's ridiculous. It's one of the most, and people talk about that record today as though they've forgotten that happened. Not me. Not me. Earn it. You shouldn't even want it to be given to you. That's ridiculous. Earn it. Because the dude before, he really didn't. He was on roids. He was the most roided up dude in the history of all sports. Sorry. That was a terrible example. But like this year, Justin Houston fell a sack short for the Kansas City Chiefs. But did he really? See, if this was baseball, we'd be talking about asterisks and all this kind of foolishness. That's where we'd be going with that. But no, because it's football, no one cares. Speaking of no one cares, and we'll get to this Overman thing here, Rob, in the last half hour of the show. And speaking of no one caring, I took a nap today, right? I was reading through some stuff, and I saw that Sheldon Richardson got suspended. So I just threw that on my notes real quick. Said, all right, maybe we can talk about that because there's not really a lot to talk about. Yeah, in 30 minutes, I woke up 3 more dudes suspended.
Oh, yeah.
It was Sheldon Richardson, Rolando Blackman, Dayton Jones, and then Antonio Gates. Yeah, they hit him with the PED. Speaking of not caring, no one cares. He'll do his 5 games and come back like nothing ever happened. You know why? Yeah. Because I didn't take PEDs. I was taking holistic medicine. Funny how dudes don't get popped for holistic medicines in their second year in the NFL. It's usually those dudes that are trying to squeeze 2 or 3 more years out. Robert Mathis, Antonio Gates. Yeah. All of a sudden now, my wife was trying to have a baby, and I had to, shoot some stuff into my body. Okay, Robert. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, that's cool. We're going to dismiss the fact that you had the best sack year of your life last year. Won the Deacon Jones Award last year at the age of 52. Well, just dismiss that. You know what I mean? And here's Antonio Gates. All these young buck tight ends and caught up to him. He's no longer the queen of the ball. And all of a sudden you get popped for PEDs. But no one cares in football. Who cares, dude? No one's going to be like, we should put an asterisk on every touchdown Antonio Gates catches. Nah, because you know what'll happen. He'll come back. They'll have a game on whatever, NBC or Thursday Night Football. I don't know their schedule. And the commentators won't say anything about it. They'll say he's back from suspension. They will not mention PEDs, dude. Trust me. It happened with Haloti Ngata when Kellen Winslow Jr. came back that time. Yeah, these dudes just come back and start playing. It didn't happen. What you talking about? I was just on vacation, and I forgot we had a football season to start. But then...
I'm here now.
Right. Just show back up. Like, damn, Antonio, you were gone? We didn't even know. Yeah, no one did. Because it's football and it's PEDs, and no one cares about those two things together. But surprisingly, what they do care about is the marijuana. Sheldon Richardson suspended, and it's reportedly because of marijuana, which I already suspected, but then Pro Football Talk had an article about it. Rolando Blackman of the Sheldon Richardson of the Jets, and then Rolando Blackman of the... Wait a minute. That's not his name. Why did I write that? Is that his name?
What?
I wrote Rolando Blackman, but didn't Rolando Blackman play for the Denver Nuggets?
The Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah. Well, Rolando McClain is this dude's name.
Yeah. Rolando Blackman is the dude that got banned from the NBA for cocaine.
Right.
That dude was strung out.
So I'm looking at my notes. I was like, wait a minute. That's not
You
who
just picked
that
the wrong-
is.
You just picked the wrong head. You know, you right on point.
Rolando McClain. I'm sorry.